Good morning, everybody. Happy Monday, fun day. Welcome to the show. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to you all. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, where you may be. My name is Ruel Gaviola. So happy you're here. So happy I'm here to play some games and hang out with y'all. Thanks to everyone who is in the chat already. Yes, we are doing a doubleheader today. We are teaching and playing two games today. One of them is a new version of I want to say my all-time favorite word game. You know what? I'm just going to say, yes, this is my all-time favorite word game. There are plenty, but this is the new version of Wordsy from Gilhova. This one was provided by All Play, and I'm excited to play it because it's just one of my favorite all-time favorite word games. I play it all the time, and this new version is in a smaller, easier box to carry. So excited to share that with you all. I'm also really excited about this game here. Now, I have no idea. I'm going to ask you all your help. Is this game still available? I didn't even check, but this is Dragon Run. Now, you may be wondering, Ruel, why are you playing Dragon Run? I'm glad you asked, Ruel. The reason why I'm playing Dragon Run is, friends, I am celebrating my 10-year anniversary in modern board games. Back in 2015, I took the plunge. We are all here now, and this was my very first game that I played at a open gaming night. So there was a local gaming or local comic book store here in town, and they used to host game night every Wednesday night. Shout out to my buddy Cameron; he's the one that put it together. There's all kinds of folks that used to go there. Unfortunately, pandemic hit. That was pretty much it. But this is the first game I ever played there. There was, I think it was Jesse, Cameron, and a couple of other folks, but I'd never been to any kind of open gaming experience. I'd played Ticket to Ride at home with Michelle. I played Pandemic by myself at home. I did a couple other games, up until, so I started in January 2015, Pandemic. Then Michelle and we played a lot of Ticket to Ride March, April, I'd say. Then the summertime, June, July, I introduced the hobby to our daughter Lauren, some of her friends, some of my family. They quickly became aware of how obsessed I was with board games. And then it's September of 2015 through BGG. I found this local game group. I was actually, I think, lurking for a while on their like BGG thread for the local game night. And I decided to show up one day, and they were very kind and accommodating. And this is the first game that someone had brought. We played, and it's just, I'm not gonna lie, it's not the greatest game in the world, but I had fun with it. I was super excited, and about a year later at a local convention, I found a copy at a flea market. I bought it for like $5 or some ridiculous amount, and so this copy remains. I've had this probably maybe like 8 or 9 years, so it's just sentimental value. And I'd love to hear what sentimental value games you have in your collection as well. Drop it in the comments. We'll chat about it. So Dragon Run, we're gonna play this. I'll play Wordsy first. We're gonna play Dragon Run second. It is a Bruna Cathala game from, I want to say it's around 2000. Again, we'll have to check the dates. I want to say like late 2000s or early 2010s. But it's a push your luck dungeon crawl style game. Super fast, super quick. I think it's fun. It's silly, and we're gonna play it later. But welcome everybody. Before we get going, I do want to shout out Adam at Tabletop Vibes. I saw him at Gen Con this last year. Sorry about the shirt, Adam. It's a little wrinkled because I literally just put it in the wash the other. Actually, Michelle threw it in the wash the other day. Took it out, and I didn't have time to iron it out. It just sort of sat there. My bad. But hey, I'm super excited because Tabletop Vibes, I got to buy this shirt from Adam when I saw him at Gen Con, and I do want to shout him out. Really nice guy. And if you don't already, follow him on Instagram. That's where I followed him. That's where I got to know him. He does a lot of great content. He and Bonds teamed up together at Gen Con. They did something here, and here's Adam right there. Nice looking gentleman. And I got to spend some time with him at Gen Con at one of the, a couple of the events, I think. Excuse me. And there's our friend Bonds with Adam is at Grant Line as well. Excuse me. There's Bonds being Bonds, of course. And yeah, Adam's a good guy. Check it out at Tabletop Vibes. And shout out to Adam. Hope you're doing well, friend. So let me get back to the comments here. Doubleheader. Yes, let's play two. And Mo Pop, good to see you here. AB Troop as well. Happy to see everyone here. Okay, AB Troop group got together yesterday. 3 times Trio, 4 times Ito. Vast, ooh, and Love Letter. I love that. So you have from Vast to Love Letter to Trio to Ito. Really nice spread of games. Ito, I love this game. This is terrific. This was recently redone. Whoa, there's the spoiler alert. That's the game we're going to be playing, friends. That is, what is that called? Wordsy. But let's go to this game, Ito. This is like Wavelength meets the mind. I think that's the best way to describe it. You are cooperatively trying to get those numbers in a row or ascending order based on the clues. There's going to be a prompt here, and then you're going to give a clue, and everyone is going to try to figure out where that clue, where your answer is, depending on that scale. I think it's like 1 through 100. And then you're going to eventually figure out, okay, is this where it's going to go? This where we're going to go. And then then you flip them over, and if you were correct in assuming everyone's tastes and how they rank certain things, then you win. Really simple but fun party game. It is now being published by Arcane Wonders, I believe. And Robert over there, he sent me this copy. This was one of the original versions, I think. And I'm pretty sure we played it on a live stream here. We went through a couple of rounds. But I'll have to do that again. So this is a terrific game. The last time I played this one was at Dice Tower West with Christina Shu and a bunch of their crew there. By the way, go Dodgers, friends. I've got my Dodger hat today. I'm really excited. Apologies to my Giants fans out there, but the Dodgers did take 2 out of 3 this weekend. We're coming down to the wire. It's getting close to the playoffs, the postseason. Excited for that. Michelle and I have tickets to a couple of upcoming games. And yeah, I was just talking to Michelle. We were talking about how fortunate we are to see the greatest player who's ever put a uniform on in baseball play in his prime. Shohei Ohtani, he is the unicorn, does things that no one else has done. Y'all can talk about Babe Ruth. Shohei Ohtani is the one. He is he, as the sports heads would say. I mean, all-star pitcher, all-star hitter, etc., etc. I'm not going to go on Shohei because y'all know how much I love Shohei. I have not played Vast yet, Bing, and asking AB Troop. Let us know, AB Troop. AB Troop says, been 2.5 years since last played Vast. We all enjoyed it except the Thief. Not sure what his problem was, but he kept saying his choices were limited. Oh, interesting. Yeah, for those that don't know, let me bring Vast back up, or let me bring Vast on screen here. This is a leader game, a heavier game. Again, it's asymmetric powers. This one is, pretty heavy game. I've never played it, and I know people do enjoy this one a lot. And I love Root, but I feel like Root is easier to teach from what I understand, even though it has like all kinds of different factions and stuff. It's just easier to get into the game, but I've heard many good things about Vast. Let's see what Bing's played. Forbidden Island and Garfield. Oh wait, there's a Garfield board game? Really? Garfield. Is it this one here from 1981? It looks like the comic strip. From Parker Brothers. Oh my gosh. No, there's got to be another Garfield out there. Garfield. Is there another Garfield? This one's from 2005. Garfield Pizza. Let us know which one you're talking about, Bing. If the Padres catch the Dodgers, they might start the postseason in Wrigley. Ahaha. Crossway boy, the Dodgers are ruining baseball. There's going to be no Dodger hate in this chat. I am a Dodger fan. Proud of it. If you're not, that's fine. But I don't know how the Dodgers ruin baseball because they're giving you someone to hate on, apparently. But, I hear this all the time. You let me know how Dodgers ruin baseball. They are owned by a billionaire ownership group. They are not the only ones. But they are the only ones that will spend as much as they do. Well, actually, no, I take that back. The Mets will spend. The Yankees will spend. There are plenty of billionaire owners that do not spend. That's not our fault. That's on you all. You talk to your owners, whatever team you root for. Why aren't they spending on your team? You put money into the team. You expect them to spend in the best way possible. That's not on us. We're going to keep things friendly here, though. it's too early to get into sports ball talk, right? Crossway Boy talking about Richard Garfield. Oh, Richard Garfield. I don't. Was it the? Oh, Richard Garfield. Maybe that's what Bing was talking about. Got it. Billy Pratt. Teotihuacan, Ginkgopolis, Dante Inferno. Oh, what is Dante Inferno? This sounds familiar. Is this? Okay, this is not what I thought it was. Okay. A new experience. Oh, let me bring this over here. A new experience based on famous Italian poem, which I studied. I was an English major back at UC Santa Barbara. Go Gauchos. Cooperative boss battle. Okay, you know what? Beck and I covered this on Good Morning Society. It was on our short list of games in the grab bag of games. Yeah, because he played 9 chapters, just like the Circle of the Inferno. Okay, hey, how was this, Billy Pratt? I was curious about this, just on the theme alone, as a former, or as an English nerd back in the day. Let's see, campaign based. I mean, I like dice rolling cooperative games, so that means I'm assuming that means you could solo it. Storytelling. I'm pretty interested, and if you have read the poem, which I had to do back in the day, love to hear your experiences with it. Oh, Bing says Garfield is their sentimental game from my aunt. It is that game. Oh, I love that, Bing. Thank you for sharing that. Yeah, folks, what other sentimental games do you have in your collection? And Crossway Boy, yeah, talking about they have so much more money than any other team in the division. Not really. Check the San Diego Padres finances; they're rich as well. So again, I think the perfect example, the Colorado Rockies, Coors Field, isn't Coors like a billion-dollar franchise or company? Where are they spending their money? That's I can't. I'm not going to get into the whole like billionaire versus billionaire thing. Y'all have, billionaires have a ton of money to spend. Some of them choose to spend to win. Others choose not to spend to win. Others choose to spend to win and can't get it right. The Dodgers have been getting it right for a dozen years now. Let's see. Bing says it is a roll move with a few interesting things. It was a sentimental game from when I was a kid, and my aunt gave it to me. I love that. There was a game. What was that called? Bonkers. This game is Bonkers. Is that what it's called? Yeah, this was my sentimental game, or it was sort of my sentimental game. This is one that my brothers and I had in our collection. Besides Monopoly, this is the other one. This was, I don't even remember how, yeah, it was a roll and move, and it's just bonkers because you rolled a bunch of dice, apparently. I could not tell you anything. I just remember the box cover. It's so 70s. Oh, was it redone as Flipper, apparently? No, this is the one we had, right there. And here's the funny story about this game is bonkers. Okay, so I got a 5.9 BGG. Maybe I'll track this down just for giggles. The story with me and my brothers with that game, this game is bonkers. We called it Banana Bonkers because we played it one day, put it away in the toy box, and then the next time we brought it out, maybe a week later, a couple days, I don't know. We opened it up, there was a banana in there. One of us was eating a banana, and when it was time, probably mom, hey, clean up, it's time for dinner. Probably just threw it in there. I'm blaming one of my brothers. It wasn't me. One of my younger brothers. I'll blame it on them to this day. But yeah, we opened it up in the banana. It was all, not rotted, but, the peel turned black and it was mushy. And so from that day on, it was called Banana Bonkers. So that's my memory of this game is Bonkers. I have no idea if the game is good or not. I just remember there was a banana in there. Banana. Billy Pratt says, just arrived. Dante's Inferno. It's a boss battle. Nice. I love the theme. The battle was fun. Awesome. Didn't get too far, so not much to report. Okay, cool. Yeah, please report back when when you find out, Billy. That'd be great. Down the game, that's bonkers. That's what we said. That's bonkers. I don't know why we got such a kick out of that. That was just so funny. There was a banana. Anyways, what else y'all been up to? Let me know. What I'm gonna do today. I talked about Wordsy. I'm gonna be playing the solo game Wordsy. And then, I almost said Bonkers. No, we're not playing this game as Bonkers. Dragon Run. That is a 2 to 5 player game, so I'll be doing the whole two-handed thing as well. So, what else has been going on? Oh, I don't know if y'all saw some of us content folk here in Southern California. The op brought us out to their office down in Carlsbad, California, and had us there for a day of previews. They fed us lunch. They gave us some games at the end of the day. It was great. You probably saw on Bonzinator's Instagram. Myself, Bonzinator, Grant Lyon, Paula Deming, really cool group of folks. Shu and Christina of Going Analog, Amanda Panda. Good folks from Southern California. We're very fortunate to get down there, hang out with the op. I want to thank Adam and the whole team there for bringing Andrew and the whole team for bringing us down there last week. I was thinking Adam because I'm still wearing the Tabletop Vibe shirt. Adam, are you watching this? Clip this. Someone clip this. Send it to Adam. I'm wearing your shirt, bro. Yeah. Anyways. Email says my 20 strong game found order will be here Thursday. Gonna be nice. What's in the latest game found? Or I mean the latest 20 strong B Travis? I have not. Man, there's so many now. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Let's come back over here. Look at all these 20 strongs. I love 20 strong. I think it's such a cool solo game. Do I have Cloud Spire I didn't get. I have the first ones, right? Too Many Bones. What was the space one or whatever that came in the box or whatever? Yeah, 30 to 40 minute card and dice game, boss battling, and it's hard. It was for like a really seriously small box game. It was tough. And what I love too, Chip Theory did not spare any expense. If you know Chip Theory games, their components are beautiful, and just oh man, it's such a good game. So I think I have like 3 versions of the first 3 that came out. I played 2 of the 3. I forget which one I still. Okay, Solar Sentinel is the one that came with the in the base game or whatever. There it is. 3 base games and 3 for Tanglewood decks. Nice, very cool. B Travis. Bing says, I need to get into this game. Should I start with Solar Sentinels? Solar Sentinels is the one they recommend, and I think it comes with the game, Bing, and then you can order the additional ones as needed. But I believe the Solar, and correct me if I'm wrong, friends, I'm almost positive it comes with Solar Sentinel. Let's go to the website. Let's go to the official website, 20 Strong. Oh, they have okay. Tanglewood's core set, $30. Then you can get the additional stuff. So okay, here's the core set right here. Solar Sentinels core set's $30. So you get all the stuff you need, the dice, cards, and then you get Solar Sentinels, which is like the introductory one. Yep. So Solar Sentinels or Tanglewoods, and as you saw here on the official website, Tanglewoods. Where was that? There it is. Yeah, we're just looking at it. So this is also the same thing, just either like Tanglewoods or Solar Sentinels. I have no idea about Tanglewoods. I really liked Solar Sentinels. B. Travis notes, also Ruel posts on Discord that Deadball was on sale for cheap. Now I'm getting into baseball. What is that? Oh, I love that. Yes. Yes. This is me saying, I'll do a golf clap. But yeah. That's great. I love to hear that, B-Traps. Folks, Deadball. Now, let me see if Deadball is still on sale. It was on sale recently when I posted that. I don't know if it's still on sale. Let's go to the BGG page. Deadball. So I have Deadball 2nd edition. This is the original. Where's their site? Oh, here it is. Yeah, this is the author site here. WM Akers. Or is it Akers? So click to buy here. It's at Drive-Thru RPG. Look, folks, I am a human. I'm verifying. So I'm not sure if it's still on sale or not. It's at $15 is the normal price. And this I guess is a good time to mention, if you join our Discord, hang out with us there, friends. And what is this? Cancel that. Hang out with us there. So when we're not online, when we're not live, we can hang out and chit chat about nerd stuff and non-nerd stuff. And in that Discord, there was, when it came out on sale, I posted a link because the author, I don't know if it was through an email blast or maybe it was on one of his social media pages, had talked about, hey, I'm putting Dead Ball on sale for like $5. We're like, okay, that's a steal. I'm going to the Discord right now and seeing where it was. Okay, here it is. There's the link right there. Oh, it is on sale. Right there. Dead Ball Core Rulebook, friends. You can get it now for $5, which is an absolute steal. Now, is this the actual book, or it could be? No, I think it is the actual book. Yeah, I put it in my cart. $5. That's a steal. It's normally 15. And again, it's a soft cover book. But if you're not familiar with Dead Ball, let's go back to this page here. It is a baseball simulation game. It's lovely. It is a really simple system of rolling dice based on actual player statistics. So if you're baseball nerdy enough to follow, do scorecards, like I love scoring games, this will be right up your alley. If you're not, if you're still like a casual fan, they have like teams already made up in the books. Let me see, real implemented by Baseball Second Edition. They have teams that are like made up teams that are already in the book that you can use, and all you're doing is rolling dice, trying to see if you get hits or not. And then it's great. I love it. Yeah, B Travis is. Oh, thank you, B Travis. Yes. B Travis got the link in chat. You get the rule book and a bunch of extras, stat sheets, Southern Circuit teams. Those are like the fake teams, like the author came up with this whole like league, the Southern Circuit teams, and then cheat sheets. Yeah, the cheat sheets are phenomenal. Like they teach you how to play the game in no time. And all you need is like a set of RPG dice, standard 6, 4-sided, 6-sided, 8-sided, 12-sided, I think 10-sided. But yeah, and 20-sided as well. You just have those dice, you're good to go. And even if you don't have those dice, you can still just use like an app or just go to Google. Google, just say, hey, Google, roll a D20, and you can play Dead Ball. Amanda Panda's in the house. I was just talking about it, Amanda. Hi. We're just talking about the OP event recently. That was really fun. But yeah, here's Dead Ball. There's the 20-sided die, and what you're doing is just keeping track of. Oh, I love the. Oh, this is good. This is not my photo, I swear. Someone playing the game. They have Shohei Ohtani, Mookie Betts, Freddie Freeman, and Teoscar Hernandez here. So look at that. So you're taking the stats from actual players. There are actual stats. Then you roll a die. You convert it. Roll a die, and that'll determine if you get a hit, strikeout, home run, etc., etc. It is great. I love this game. Super easy, and I love the story about it too. The game designer he and his partner were pregnant with their first child, I believe, and he loves baseball, so he's looking for a way to like play a baseball game. But I think he had the child, and so he had carrying the child. How can you play something with like one hand or super easy? So he just came up with Dead Ball. He's like, oh, I'm just gonna roll D20. It was like, and the stats conversion like totally worked for his game. And anyways, I think it's phenomenal. Check it out if you're a baseball fan, and even if you're not a baseball fan, for $5 right now, I think it's worth it. Worth it to test it out once. Evil Turnip says, nice. Mark has done a game on stream and rolled up players named after chatters. Oh, that's awesome. Can I steal that idea? I love that idea. Maybe we make a baseball team, a Dead Ball team from chatters here, and then we'll hit up Marky Mark and say, hey, let's play a game against each other. That might be fun. Who'd be down for that? And then, oh man, I'm getting too. So here's the thing. I get way excited about these ideas, and then after we're done streaming, it's like, I have no time to do this. Maybe we should, though. Oh, I would love to. By the way, don't forget to stay hydrated, friends. It's going to be another warm day here in Southern California. I don't know what the weather's like in your area, but I've got my coffee, but I also have water. And here's the thing. I'm getting excited about Dead Ball. I've got a million things to do, but I sort of want to play. And that's the thing, too. Dead Ball, it's so quick. You just roll, you can print out a sheet, fill it out. They used to have a website that could fill it out for you. But that one, it's not being real. Man, maybe we should look into like funding that thing again. Because the last time I went to try to do it, it didn't work. It said, it was like funded by someone. I don't think they've kept it up. But man, Dead Ball's great. But anywho, why don't we play a game? Bing says, after a taste of all the past 2 weeks, we are back to 90s and summer in India. Oh, Indiana, yeah. It was It's been hot out here. But what I'm gonna do, friends, um, I am going to take a quick break to set up. Well, I've got the game set up, but I'll do a little more setup and also take a quick bio break, and then I'll be back in just a couple of minutes, and we're gonna play some Wordsy from All Play, the new version of Wordsy. One of my, I mean, no, I already declared it. It's my all-time favorite word game there, and I'll show you. And we are gonna play that in just a few minutes. Stacy Everdale's here. Hi, Stacy. There was a game I played in my childhood days that was baseball themed with dice. Can't remember. It was dice chucking for hits and runs, etc. Yeah, I feel like there's a bunch of those or similar to that. Um, I played the old Avalon Hill. I remember Avalon Hill like did baseball strategy, which had cards, like cards for hitters and batters. But I think you rolled dice to find the results. Oh yeah, B-Tribes, that's the classic one, Stratomatic. That is like heavy, like baseball simulation. Like they have a ton, like the one I was talking about, baseball strategy. That was like super light, super generic. Stratomatic, they take every single player from every single team for a season and create cards, and then you use their system to roll dice and stuff. Deadpool's lighter than that, but I think for like pure simulation, Stratomatic's probably, that might be the one you're thinking about because it's been around since like the late 60s or something. But I'm going to be right back. I'm going to put the Be Right Back screen up. Y'all, stick around. Continue the conversation. Go Dodgers and go whatever team you're rooting for as well. And BRB, as the kids say. Be right back. And I'm back. Hey, costume change, wardrobe change. Stacy Everdale's talking about this baseball game had no cards, and I don't remember stats. Yeah, I'm going to Google here, and these are the ones that just popped up. Like these, I feel like maybe it could be like one of these generic like baseball dice. I don't know. This one has those little pins or like pegs that you put in a board. I feel like there's a bunch of those. Oh, here's one called Dice Ball. Is it Dice Ball? I've never heard of this. This is from 1991, just from Wikipedia. There's a Reddit thread on, have you heard about Dice Ball? But anyways, there's BBB, Best Baseball Board Game. Plenty of board games out there about baseball, apparently. Oh, thanks, Stacy. Yeah. If I thought anyone knew, it would be you. Yeah, oh, it's from 1970. Oh my gosh. from 1970. Yeah, that one. You know what? I haven't. Man, is this it, Stacy Everdale? Is it this baseball game? There's the AI says it's Sports Illustrated baseball game. Came out with teams based on 1970. The game used dice rolls, and then you read from color-coded charts. Oh, this is Stratomatic. Oh, no, this one here. Let's see what this is. Is it this one? Sports Illustrated dice. So sacrifice. Oh, there's all kinds of charts. You roll stuff, and then you consult the charts. Oh, wow. I don't know. I guess this is a good time as any to say, don't forget to try, if you've never played Baseball Highlights 2045, the greatest baseball game out there, in my opinion. I love Baseball Highlights. So I've changed my shirt, folks, and we're going to get ready to play a game. Let's come over here. So got all this set up. I'm going to put this, I'll put the thing here on this side. Solo rules, and we're gonna do a little stuff. Oh, pug hair off the playing surface, and this is the solo game we're gonna play. I'm gonna put my keyboard over here, and as y'all know, I like to do this for YouTube. I do the YouTube intro, but first I'm gonna do some setup, friends. I'm going to show you how to set it up. So you have your point value cards. They go 5 through 2 here. What is this? Was this? Oh, this is just leftover card. Okay. Stacey Everdale said, I don't think so. I remember there was a baseball field illustration, not so much charts. Anyway, say, oh, no worries. I feel like this is a mystery we should solve in Discord off camera. I'm curious now. So, anyways, oh my gosh, thank you so much. What's going on over here? What's going on? Thank you, Meeple Mike, for the follow. Appreciate you. Shout out to you, my friend. Welcome on in. We're going to be playing some Wordsy. And, whoa, where's this? Okay, yeah. Oh, I don't have my Twitch things going. Anyways, let's set this up. You have this deck of letter cards here. And you go set them up here. This is Wordsy, folks, who are just joining in. This is a new version of an older game. It's my favorite word game by Gil Hova. And then this version has art by Snow Conrad. So I'm filling things out here. Just going right to left. I'm going to put 2 letters on each one. Now you'll notice that these cards here have bonuses. For the 8 card grid we're going to put out here, you can only have 2 bonus cards here. And also, if there are duplicate letters, that's fine. But you can only have 2 of the same. So you can't have, like, say, 3 G's here or whatever. Gamer Eyes Guy, yeah, this is fancier, right? And Meeple Mike, right on. You were here at the perfect time, friend. Okay, so let's continue. So, as I was just talking about, there are already 2 bonus letters, so this one just gets discarded. And there's 2 G's now, cannot be a 3rd G. There's another bonus letter. P, L, and G. Okay, so there's 3 G's. We're going to have to get rid of that one. There's an N. Okay, so now, let me put this card here. That's your initial setup. We're going to put discards off camera. And I'm going to be playing the solo game today, so I'll explain how that goes. Welcome on in, friends. I'm going to be doing the YouTube intro, and then we're going to play through a solo game of Wordsy. Shout out to Allplay for sending over the copy. And yeah, so we're going to get to it. Appreciate y'all hanging out. Be sure to stick around. This is a double header. Yes, I've got my double header hat on today. So we're doing Wordsy right now. We're going to take a break after we play through it, and then we're going to play Dragon Run, which is right here. Dragon Run. This one's very special to me. It's a sentimental value type game where this is the very first game. I talked about this earlier. It's the very first game I played at an open gaming night when I got in the hobby 10 years ago. So I still have this in my collection. I sought it, look for it at a local flea market, board game flea market, because I wanted my own copy. And it's a Bruno Cathalo game. I'm not going to lie. It is not the greatest game, but it's a fun little thing. A fun little quick push your luck game. And again, it has sentimental value because it's the first game I played at Open Gaming Night. So I'm going to teach you how to play that as well for our double header today. But first, let's do some Wordsy. By the way, thanks again for hanging out with us, folks. Shout out to BGG for hosting us on their live page. If you're over on BGG, come on over to Twitch, hang out with us, or YouTube, hang out with us there too. Got my iced coffee. By the way, iced honey oat latte, chef's kiss. Let me know what you're hydrating with these days, or if you're caffeinating as well. I also have water. I do like to stay hydrated, so I'm going to do that one as well. And now, without further ado, let me close this down. All right, without further ado, let us play some Wordsy. Okay, boom, boom. That's off. Hi, friends. Welcome to... Oh, no. What am I supposed to say? I have my spiel, and I totally lied. I was going to say, welcome to Tabletop Tonight, but I'm slowly but surely moving away from the Tabletop Tonight branding. I sort of want to do chits and chats, but we're just going to go talk about the game we can play. ABC2's got cold brew organic coffee this morning. Nice. Very nice. Coffee is good, friends. And those of you who don't drink coffee, let us know what non-coffee beverage you're enjoying, and I hope it's good. All right, here we go. Hi, friends. My name is Ruel Gaviola, and today I'm playing Wordsy. I want to thank AllPlay for sending over a copy of the game. And in Wordsy, this is a word game where you're trying to come up with words over 7 rounds. 5 of those words will score, and the player with the most points wins. I am playing the solo game. So it's a really cool solo implementation. We have a timer here. And I'm going to give you the basic gist of the game. Each round, you're going to turn over this timer. This goes for the multiplayer and single player variants, where you turn this over and then you try to come up with words based on the letters in this 8-card grid. Now, you can use any letters you want, including ones that are not on this board. You'll notice when we play the game, there are no vowels, okay? Use as many vowels as you want. You can use as many letters as you want, but you're only scoring what is on the board here. So if you come up with a word, whatever, come up with a word like, I don't know, frames, Frames. Let me see, you're not going to score a point on frames because none of those are here, okay? But for instance, you might want to say playing, 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 Playing. You've used 4 letters, and then you would score 5 points for each letter here, 4 points for each letter here. So, friends, how many points is that? 18. So you score 18. You'll notice that some of these cards, the bonus ones, there's a hair. Michelle's hair is right here. You'll notice that some of these letters have bonuses. You'll just add the bonus points there, depending on what column. So this K, if you use that, 3 plus 1 is 4. That's it. Now, in the multiplayer game, whoever's first, this card here would determine, you get whoever's first will get this card, and on the next turn, they cannot flip over the timer, because when you get a word, you're going to flip this timer and say, now everyone starts. So there's no timer yet. One player in the multiplayer game, they'll flip this, and then everyone else, that's how much time they have left. And then the next turn, they could not flip it over. You can't just hog the timer every single time. Okay, so now, in the solo game, though, we're going to start on the 1. And we'll teach you how to play the solo game as we go here. So it's still the same thing. Every round, you're just going to score. You're going to write a word here and score it. In the solo game, if I can do it before the timer runs out, I'll get bonuses. We'll talk about it as we go. I'm going to jump right into it. Now, during setup, I did that off screen. I just wanted to point one thing out. There's 2 rules of 2. What are those 2 rules? I'm glad you asked, Ruel. The 2 rules are you cannot have more than 2 letters of the same type. So you can have 2 G's, but you cannot have 3, or any of the letters. Also, you can only have 2 letters that have bonuses. So this K and W, they each have +1. That's it. You cannot have more. There was so during setup, I pulled a Q. I just discard that because that has a bonus of +2. So you can only have 2 and 2. All right, that's it. Now we're going to play some Wordsy. All right, so I'm going to turn over this timer, and then if I can beat the timer, I will get a bonus point. There is no rush though. Even if I don't beat the timer, I still have time to figure out a word here. I just won't get a bonus point. I'll talk about that in just a second. So I'm gonna start the timer, which starts on 1 for the solo game, and I'm gonna come up with a word. Let's see. I'm going to play acknowledgement, I think. Acknowledging. Acknowledging. Yeah, let's do acknowledging. So AC acknowledging. Okay, and I just beat the timer. It's running out of sand right now. Okay, so there's still some sand there, as you can see. So I beat it. So let's score it up. Okay, ACKNOWLEDGING. Hey, that was pretty good. I didn't use the P. I used everything else, though. So now I'm going to score 5, 10, 14, 17, 20 plus a bonus 1, 21, 23, 25 plus a bonus 26. Yay, that's a really good word, folks. I rocked it on that. Not trying to brag, but I rocked it. Now, for the solo game, if I played a word that's, if I beat the timer and I score more than 15 points, I'm going to score the higher bonus. So I'm going to score this one here. So it's going to be a +2. These bonuses in these multiplayer game mean different things. Basically, if you beat the timer and or you beat the other player's scores, then you'll get bonuses. But for the sake of the solo game, you're just looking at which one's higher, and you're going to get it based on if you beat the timer and you score more than 15 points. Now, I've scored that. Now we go to moving the timer. If I scored 0 to 19 points, it's going to move down 1, okay? And if it's at 3 and I have to move it down 1, I score a penalty. So I'm going to lose points based on penalties, -2 for every penalty. But it's at 1 right now. I did score 20 or more points and got the bonus because I was fast. Move the timer up, it stays at 1, so I'm good. If I had scored 20 more points but did not beat the timer, then the timer just stays. Okay, so if it was at 2, I'd stay at 2. But I was fast and kept it, what score more than 20, it's plus all the way up to 1. Okay, so then game ends after 7 rounds. I'm going to score my 5 highest scores. So hopefully that's one of my 5 scores. That's a pretty good score. Hey, Rolling Reggie, what's up? Friends, if you're watching this on YouTube later on the VOD, thank you for hanging out with us. I'm recording this live on Twitch and YouTube, and we are playing some Wordsy. So now I'm going to do this here. So I'm resetting things. Okay, so let's go here. This is a C. A V, okay, that's a bonus. Now we got rid of the other ones. As you notice, I slide over to the columns to, leave the tableau here. Got a Z, that's another bonus. And got a J, so this one goes away. Remember, you can only have 2 at a time for bonus cards, okay? So we got a D. Okay, so in the multiplayer games, as soon as you reveal these, you're going to go. So I'm going to go right away. All right, so I've got developing, co-developing, is that a word? Compartmental computer. I'm going to go developing. 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 Okay, so I beat the timer. So I will be, if I score a bonus, if I score 15 or more, then because I've gotten this, I'm going to score the higher bonus. So let's score, I did beat the timer, still plenty of time. DEVELOPING. Okay, so let's see. I did 5 plus 4, 9 plus 1 is 10. Plus this one, 16, 18, 20 points. Okay. And then I score the highest. I scored more than 15, so I'm going to get the higher bonus. Now it says here that I've scored 20 points and I got a bonus, so it's going to move up 1. But since I'm already at 1, it's already maxed out. Okay, so that's round 2. Continue on to round 3. We just discard the 4 to the right, off camera, and then move these over. And then once I get these 4 here, I'm going to start the camera. Cosmic Beat's in the house. Hi, Cosmic Beat. Okay. Okay, 2 C's, so don't want any more of those. Okay, here we go. All right, start the timer. I see. Let's go with accomplishment. Accomplishment. Okay. And I've beaten the timer. So Accomplishment. Accomplishment. Okay. 10, 18, and 20. Yeah, that's it. 20. So I've scored another 20. I did beat this one, so I get the higher of the bonuses, so +2. And once again, we check. I've scored 20 points and the bonus. It moves up, but it's already maxed out at 1. So what it do, baby boo? Sir Bearsworth's in the house. So happy to see you, man. Good to see you as always. Well, virtually. Much better in person. But hope you're doing well, Jose. Appreciate you. Folks, if you don't follow Jose, Sir Bearsworth, please do on the socials. He's also a contributor to the 5 Byte podcast, which is an amazing podcast. All right, we're doing round 4. 2 R's. We are good to go. I'm going to turn this over. Oh, what am I going to do? I think I'm going to do... not much time left. We'll do scrambling. Scrambling. Y'all like your eggs scrambling or over easy eating? I like scrambling. So I beat the timer. Plenty of time left. Let's score it. SCRAMBLING. Okay. Not as many points as I thought. Okay. 10, 14, 17. Oh, I only scored 19. Uh-oh. But it is more than 15. I do score the higher bonus. But now we go over here. 0 to 19 points. Move the timer down. So I'm down at level 2 now. If it was on level 3 and I had to go down, I would mark a penalty and lose 2 points at the end of the game. But nope, that's it. So that's a bummer. Again, at the end of the round, move over 4 cards. And then let's get ready. So the timer is all set. I'm at level 2 now. I don't like that. Let's move up, or let's get the next cards. D, L, G, and M. All right. Let's go here. Remember this, dismembering. We're going to do dismembering. It's sort of dark, right? Dismembering. Okay. Plenty of time left, so I've beaten the bonus. I've beaten the clock, so let's see if I score more than 15 points to get that higher bonus. Dismembering. D-I-S-M-E-M B-E-R-I-N-G. Dismembering. Okay. 10, 14, plus 6 is, 10, 14, yeah. 20, 22. Okay, so I've scored more than 22. I get the higher bonus because I beat this. And, again, I've scored 20 or more points and gotten the bonus, so I move my timer back up to level 1. Yay. As you can see, friends, this is a pretty quick game with solo, so if you're interested in solo word games, this may be the one for you. I really enjoy this. And in multiplayer game, it moves pretty quickly as well. I don't know if it plays as fast as I'm going right now, but let's move these over here. But it's still, I love it. Multiplayer, I love it solo. All right, here we go. 2 more rounds. The timer is all set. I am at level 1 now. There's a Y, an N, an H, and a T. Okay, we're going to bring this over here. Let's see. Methodology, yeah. Methodology. Okay. Methodology. And I have plenty of time, so I've beaten the timer. I'm going to get the bonus if I score 15 or more. So let's spell it out. METHODOLOGY. Hey, this is going to be a good one, too. I got every letter except the N. Okay, let's score this up. So 5, 10, plus a bonus 11. 15 plus a bonus 16. Plus 6 here, 22. Plus 4 here, 26. Hey, just like that first word I did. Well done, Ruel. Thanks, Ruel. I get the higher bonus because I beat the timer. I'm at level 1, and I have scored 20 or more points and gotten the bonus. I moved the timer up, but it is maxed out. That is the end of round 6. So now we scoot these over to the right, off screen, and then 4, and this is the final round. Again, I am scoring the top 5 of my scores. So right now that 19 or one of those 20s will be X'd out. Okay, So let's move on here. And got an X. So we cannot use the X because there's already 2 bonus words or letters there. So we discard that. We have an S. We have a P. We have a C. And we have a T. So there are 2 T's here. That's fine. Okay, so now we turn this over and let's see if we can get a word here. Oh, this is a hard one. Psychiatrist. I'm going to do psychiatrist. So psychiatrist. Psychiatrist. Okay. And once again, I have beat the timer, so I will be getting the higher bonus if I score 15 or more, which I believe I did. P, S, Y, C, H, I, T, R, I, A, S, T. Another good word. I didn't use the N. Now remember, you can use any letters you want, but you only score once per letter here, or, you know, using these letters here. So I could have had like a bunch, like maybe I did a word that had 3 T's. I don't know, like betterment and bitterment or whatever. I would just score these 2 because those are the only ones on board. Okay, so let's score psychiatrist. I've got 10, 18, 21, 24 plus a bonus, 25, 26, 27 plus a bonus, 28. Hey, that's a good word. Okay, really, really proud of myself for that one. Okay, so that's the game. I've done 7 rounds. I'm going to score the top 5. So I'm going to cross out scrambling and accomplishment. So you just score the top 5. Obviously, the 20s are the tied. But you're still going to get all the bonuses here, okay? And thankfully, I didn't get any penalties. Remember, the penalties in the solo game are if you get down to that level 3 and you have to go lower, then you get a -2. But thankfully, I kept it at 1 pretty much the whole time. I did go down to level 2 once. But I'm going to put my bonuses here. So 2, 4, 6, 9, 12, 15, 19 points for bonus. That's pretty good. I like that. Okay. And then you're going to score your words. So I've got 46. Uh-oh. Ruel's time to do math, Ruel. That means I get the old handy-dandy calculator. Because I'm a speller, not a lover. No, I'm a lover, not a speller. I don't know. I'm a speller, not a mather. 26 plus 20. Okay, we're skipping those 2 because they're the lowest scores. 22 plus 26 plus 28. 122. Okay. And thankfully, no penalties. Okay, so 122 plus 19 equals 141. Hey, not a bad score. That's actually one of my better scores. And it counts because we are live streaming it. Friends, thank you so much for watching me play through Wordsy. Let me know how you did in the solo game. Drop your highest score in the comments below. Drop some of your favorite words as well. Be sure to hit the like and subscribe button. And thanks to AllPlay for the copy of Wordsy. Until next time, we'll see you later. Bye, friends. And hello, friends. And thank you so much for hanging out with me. I hope you enjoyed Wordsy. I love this game. I played a lot online. There's an app called Avowel. A-V-O-L, or no, A-V-O-W-E-L, like A-Val. It's the unofficial, I don't know if it's official or unofficial version of the game, but it's been around forever, and I play it all the time. That's why I know words like acknowledgement. I never would have thought that about that word on, you know, whenever I play this game, but it is a word that, like acknowledging, I learned over, you know, years of playing, like, those are great words for Wordsy because it uses a bunch of different letters. But yeah. Meeple Mike says, I'm a speller, not a mather. It needs to be on a t-shirt. Those words are wild. I could never. Yeah, you know, so it's, again, Meeple Mike, I just play a lot of Wordsy in person and also using that app, and I've learned certain tricks to the trade. But I love this game. I hope you all enjoyed it. I'm going to take another quick break, and then we're going to play some Dragon Run. I'm going to teach you the game that I got into the hobby with, Dragon Run. So give me a few minutes to like clean things up here, and then I'll be right back. All right. Continue the conversation in chat. Baby Boos and Doos. What to do, Baby Boos? Friends, I'll be right back in a few. All right. And we're back. And B. Travis notes on the Aval app, it says in this official digital app adaptation of the board game Wordsy by Gil Hova. Okay, awesome. It is official. So there it is, friends. Aval. And I have my phone right here. Yeah, it looks like this. So yeah, I'm showing y'all right now. That's the Aval app. And the font and everything is from Formal Ferret Games. And then Wheeler Games did the app. But what is it? The font and everything is from the original or the older version of the game here. But yeah, you can play locally, play online game. You can challenge folks. I do the daily challenge. It's just against other folks randomly, and it's a lot of fun. That's how I learned a bunch of my words. I learned my words. But now we're going to be playing some Dragon Run. I'm going to teach you all how to play this. Again, I'll talk a little bit about how much this game is meant to me. It is a sentimental game. So, as always, thank you all for hanging out with me today. I hope you're having a good Monday Fun Day. Hope you have a wonderful week of gaming. But let's get to this. I'll do the YouTube intro and all that. And here we go. Hydrate first. Let's all hydrate. Okay. Oh, let's get the box ready. Thank you, Amy True. Appreciate that. Yeah, it's been. I did I talk about this recently? No, I don't know if I did talk about this on one of the streams, but yeah, it's been such a wonderful journey. Oh, I put on my Facebook. I did the thread also on Blue Sky as well. I just did this thread of like how board game has literally changed my life, personally and professionally. So I'm very fortunate to celebrate 10 years in gaming. All right. Hi, friends. I'm Ruel Gaviola, and today we're going to be playing Dragon Run. Now, this is a very special game to me. This is a game that I played the very first time I went to an open gaming night 10 years ago in 2015, and I got my own copy afterwards, and I've been playing it ever since. It's a game by Bruno Cathala. It is a push your luck, a dungeon crawl game. It plays for 2 to 5 players. I've set it up for the 2-player game. I'll be the warrior today. Michelle will be the scout. We each start with 4 random treasure cards here. I've got treasures here, so these are worth the amount of gold that's on them. So this is worth 2, this is worth 3, and this is worth 1. So that's the gold right there. And I also have a potion of vision, which I'll talk about as we go. Michelle's got her cards. And what you're doing on your turn, you're going to do one of a couple of things. You're either going to charge into the room, which is go to the location here and reveal the card, or you're going to hide. Because there's a dragon here, folks, and this dragon is going to burn you sometime. So to hide, you're just going to discard a treasure worth at least 1, such as this, and then you're going to try to do a sneak test. And then I'll talk about that if we do that. And then there's a third option, cry like a baby, where you are just going to discard one of these 2, and you will not have to go here. Because, as you see here, there are 10 location cards, and there's a bunch of stuff you can do, like draw a treasure card, you may take another turn, the next player cannot cry like a baby, etc. And, of course, the dragon. So the dragon, if you reveal on your turn, you're going to turn over your card, and that's basically your hit points. You're on the shaded card, so that means you have 1 life left. If you get knocked out, if you get 2 hits, you're just done. The game is over for you, and whoever is left in the game continues, or in this case, the 2-player version, they win because, well, they have to survive, right? They have to survive. So every time the dragon breathes fire, they lose part of their temper. So they're super mad here at 5 at the 2-player game. They'll keep going down. When it gets to 0, that's when the game is over. Whoever's left over will count their treasures, and whoever has the most wins. So I'm going to shuffle up the location cards. Okay. And then I'll be taking the first turn. And there's the location. So, of course, I'm going to take the first action, which is charge. I'm going to go here. Now, let's take a look at our powers here. I can fight the dragon. If I roll the die, I'll 0. I take a point of damage, no effect. I can draw a treasure card, or I can draw 2 treasure cards, and the dragon will lose a temper point. Now, we can do each of our powers before our turn, but I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to jump right in and charge. And hey, draw 1 of the last 3 discarded treasures. Well, unfortunately, there isn't, so Boo earns. Now, at this point, my turn could be over, or I can charge, or I can do another action. Can I do another action? I believe. No, I can't. Because this card here has the hand. That means talk to the hand. No, it means stop. So my turn is over. So it is Michelle's turn. She has the scout. She says, take a sneak peek at the top card of the dungeon deck. Now, she likes that because she can take a peek and she can decide whether to go then or not. But I think she's going to go and jump right into it. She's going to go charge. Says, draw a treasure. Okay, Michelle's draws that. It's 1. You may take another turn. So remember, there's 10 cards here. So just based on math, I think she has a good shot at continuing. So I don't know. That dragon won't be there. Michelle says, I'm going to charge. Go to the next room. Draw a treasure. You may take another turn. Okay, so she's drawn more treasure. Okay, so draw a treasure. You may take another turn. Now, does she use her power here? Take a sneak peek at the top card of the dungeon deck. She will. So she's going to just turn this over like that, 9 degrees. Going to take a peek. And she says, oh, that's pretty cool. So it says, draw or discard until you have exactly 4 treasures. Okay, so let's see. She has 5 right now. So she's going to pass on that because that doesn't do her any good. Okay, so Michelle's done. I did not see this. I don't know. She said pass. Oh, no, Ruel. I'm thinking maybe that was the dragon card. That's why she's passed. So I'm going to hide. So to hide, I'm going to discard a card that's worth at least 1. So I'm going to discard this treasure. Okay. And then I have to pass a sneak test. So the sneak test is this D10 right here. I have to roll a die, and then let's see what happens. It is a 3. So if it is higher than the number of location cards, then the dragon loses 1 temper. So 1, 2, 3, it is not. So it must. So this means since it is not, I have to charge. I do have to go to the next card, and I find out it's a draw or discard until you have exactly 4 treasures. So I'm gonna draw. There's 3. And there's 4. I now have 4 treasures, and that's the end of my turn. Okay. Now let's go to Michelle. She's already done this here. She can cry like a baby, which means she has to discard a treasure worth at least 2, or she can do these 2 treasures. Or she does have a potion of healing. So the potion of healing, even if she gets hit by the dragon, she can heal. So she's not too worried about it. She raised her power for this turn. So she's going to go charge. And it is the dragon. Wah, wah. So now the dragon has gone down here. Michelle flips this over. She's been burned. Okay. Now we shuffle all the dragon card or location cards. Okay. And we start a new round. Okay. There's the shuffle. Okay. Now Michelle, the start of the new round, we reset our abilities. I did not use mine, but she is going to use her healing potion to heal. So now she goes back around there. Okay, cool. And that's pretty much how you play Dragon Run, friends. It's a super quick game. I'll just keep going until the dragon gets down to 0, and then you score it up. One thing, there are several different characters in the game. Let me show you some of the others. So the warrior, before my turn, and I can do this, let's just say it's my turn. I can roll the die, and I'm going to fight the dragon. So I've rolled a 9. So the 9 says draw 2 treasure cards, and the dragon loses 1 temper point. So it pushes it closer to the end of the game, and I draw 2 treasures. Wow, look at that. So this is what I have right now. So I've got a bunch of treasure, and I do have a potion of vision. The potion of vision is sort of like Michelle's power, where I can look at the location coming up and determine if I want to go. Now, the other cards, the other characters that are available, plenty of characters here. So the thief, you can steal a treasure from one of your opponents at any time. The coward, cry like a baby without paying any gold. So this is the thing where you can just cry like a baby and it passes your turn, but you don't have to discard any gold. That's the official sound, by the way. You have the psychic. If you guess and discard cards in your opponent's hands, you'll guess a card and you can make them discard. So that's sort of it. It's got a little bit of take that in this, folks. The cleric, heal an adventure of your choice or heal yourself. So I don't know, maybe you want to heal someone just to be nice or continue the game, or maybe, I don't know, in my version of the game, we could heal someone else, but you have to pay some treasure. And finally, the wizard, reuse the most recently discarded potion. So this is actually cool because if I was the wizard, and I got burned by the dragon. Michelle had she had previously used the potion of healing. I could use my ability to take this and heal myself. So that's pretty cool. So if I was here, I use that potion of healing because of my power. So I would go like that, and then hey, I'm healed, so I still have 2 hit points. But yeah, at the end of the game, if players are left over, you just count up your treasure, and whoever has the most treasure wins. If there is a tie, whoever has the single most valuable treasure. In this case, I have 4. Michelle had, yeah, but I think I had more anyway, so I would have won. But again, you play, depending on your player count, you're starting at 8, 7, 6, or 5, and you go until there's one player left. The player with the most treasure wins. That's it, as long as you survive. Now, there are games when everyone gets knocked out by the dragon because you just push your luck and you're just unlucky. I've seen it happen. It's hilarious. And at that point, no one wins. The dragon wins. So there is a scenario where no one wins. But thanks so much for watching, friends. That is Dragon Run. That's the first game I played at an open gaming night when I started my board game journey years ago. I want to thank you again for watching, and be sure to hit that like and subscribe button. And until next time, we'll see you later. Bye, friends. That's it, folks. That's Dragon Run. Super quick, super easy. I haven't checked, but I don't know if there's a solo version. I feel like you could totally make a solo version of this. But yeah, that is how you play. And that's the game that got me into this whole hobby many, many moons ago. The second game I played was a game called Swashbuckler. And that is a game that's been redone as, oh, what was it? The Dragon and Flagon, I believe it's called. Yeah, that game got redesigned, and I played the original. It was like from the early or late 80s or early 90s or something. And it's like a programming game where you actually hand wrote down on a piece of paper, where you're going to move on the map. So anyways, thanks for watching, friends. I really appreciate it. I think that's going to be it for today. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm going to go have the rest of my breakfast. I started my breakfast, did not finish it, but I'm going to go finish my breakfast. And why don't we find someone to raid? Unless y'all got any comments, let me, InFlames991, who do you want to win? Of course I wanted Ruel to win, but it was a close match. We'll say that. It was a close demo match. Let's find someone to raid here. Who are we following here? Legendary Tabletops playing Arc Nova. Wow. M. Peebles. Back, Coffee Back, Solo Gaming, Golem. All the chat. Yeah. I don't think, is that Legendary Tabletop? Is that our friends? Because I know I've rated M. Peoples in the past. I don't think I've ever played rated Legendary Tabletop. Have we? I don't know. They've got 2 viewers. Let's send the viewers over there, folks. Let's raid over there. And thank you, Mopop. Appreciate you. Folks, I'm going to be back on Wednesday. So I've got a lighter schedule this week of streaming. I will be at the World Series of Board Gaming this upcoming weekend. So if you're in Vegas at the World Series, please say hi. Maybe we can play a game. And I do have some commitments I'll be taking care of while in Vegas. But the World Series of Board Gaming, it's fantastic. It's such a good vibe for a very competitive event. Very, very friendly. And I'll be in Vegas. So if you see me there, say hi and maybe play a game. Evil Torm, thank you so much. I appreciate y'all. So I'll be dropping a video real soon, folks. Spoiler alert, this one of my favorite games of recent times. I love Endeavor Deep Sea. I just did a solo run through. I'm going to be doing some light editing, and I'll be posting out hopefully by tomorrow. We'll see. But thanks again, folks. We're going to send you on a raid over to Legendary Tabletop. Say hi to Legendary Tabletop. And thank you all again for watching. I really appreciate y'all. Have a wonderful week. I'll see you hopefully on Wednesday at Good Morning Society. Okay? Take care so long. And say hi to Legendary Tabletop. Bye, friends.